Good morning, guys and gals. Welcome back to another episode. As you can see, we're kind of getting started here. The new video for us. First time we are going to make homemade salsa. Yesterday, I'm gonna spin you around here real quick. We made a whole bunch of homemade spaghetti sauce. I didn't bother making a video on that one, but thought we'd do this. We've never done it before, so this ought to be interesting.
Welcome along the ride.
Yeah. So the cool thing is the majority of what's going into the salsa and what went into the spaghetti sauce is stuff from the garden. So our tomatoes, hot peppers, green peppers. We did have to purchase a couple of things, some sweet onion and purple onion. We didn't really grow that kind of onion in the garden this year, so and we did buy some Romas, so yeah. Anyway, stick around. We'll see how this goes, and without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Okay, guys. So we've got our jars sterilizing in the oven. I mean, they were washed and everything, but they're going in the oven at 150, I believe.
They'll stay in there.
They'll stay in there till we're ready. It just keeps them clean and sterile and all that good stuff.
Those will get boiled.
There's our lids. We'll boil those up. Then we are going to get to chopping all this up.
Before we do anything else.
So we're not going to do that obviously on camera. It'll just be way too long. So we'll get that all chopped up, get it all ready to go, and then we'll be back and show you the next process and what all we used. Okay, guys, so rough chop on the onions and even the garlic. We used 2 full cloves, whatever you want to call them. I used that little blender, but you can use like a rasp or just chop it up fine, whatever you want to do. But I like a chunky salsa, so this is kind of like just a rough chop. So now what we're going to do is take all our tomatoes. We've got to wash them, so we've washed them. We're going to take the stems out. In behind the stem, you'll see, you know, that white chunk. We're going to cut that out because it can be bitter. And then we're going to peel them, and then we'll go to the next step. So stick around. Okay, so you can see that we've peeled the tomatoes. Now what we're doing, or what Kim is doing, is cutting out that white bit and the stems like we talked about. So this is kind of a little bit of a tedious part of the process, but makes everything better. So we will continue with this, and then when this big butt bowl is filled, we'll be back. Okay, guys, so one thing I forgot to mention was when you're peeling the tomatoes, hot water in the sink helps loosen up the skins. So we've put everything in the pot. So our onions, hot peppers, tomatoes, garlic, all that good stuff going in, and then we start to cook it down. Now, like I said, we've never done this before, so we got the recipe off of a YouTube video. So I'll put the recipe in the description, and we're making a double batch. We want lots of salsa, but the nice thing is if you do go overboard and you've made kind of too much, add some more tomatoes and a bunch of other stuff and keep cooking it down and make more spaghetti sauce. So we'll come back once we've got things cooked down and show you what it looks like. Okay, guys and gals, there it is. It's been cooking down. You can see the level there where it started. It's cooked down that much. So I think we're gonna let it go for a few more minutes, and then we'll bring you back when we start jarring. Okay guys, so don't mind that. We're gonna do a batch of spaghetti, another batch of spaghetti sauce. But so we're taking the jars out. If you don't have one of those filling rings, it's okay. Just make sure that if you slop, you wipe down the tops of the jars so that it seals properly. And fill them all up, put them in there. Then they're going in a water bath for 20 minutes.
I think it's 30.
30? Okay. 20 or 30 minutes. I'll double check that in a minute, but just so you put them in there, top it up with water so that it's an inch over the tops, and leave them go. And then when you take them out, filming nothing there. When you take them out, you're good to go. So we'll carry on here once we get to the water bath. Okay, so you see the jars are loaded up and they are just snug. Like not, you don't want them real tight right now. You want the air to be able to come out of it. So when they come out, when you see those little things are indented, that's when you snug them down. So and when you fill it, hot as water as you can get out of the tap. That way you don't shock the already hot jars, and blow them up. Okay, so you can see, well, we're gonna need one more, but basically you just want those covered by about an inch, and then it's wait time. Okay, so lid's on, wait till it comes to a boil and then start your timer. While that's happening, we'll fill up, we don't have too much left there, but we'll fill up what we've got. And then that will be our finished salsa.
Look these ones up.
Okay, guys.
minutes.
So it was a half hour.
35.
Wow. Once it came to a boil, it was a half hour. So you're gonna come out of the water.
We're gonna get put to bed.
And then just leave them till they cool.
Nope. We cover them once they're there to rest and not get a draft. They cool naturally on their own.
So
It sounds the seals though pop.
Yeah.
Sitting.
seals are already kind of starting to pop. And you can see how that one looks like it's got a little bump. And that one's got the divot.
This one's got
That's
a bump.
what you want to see, is it pull down like that and you know it's sealed. When they're completely cooled, if they haven't done that,
They haven't sealed.
they haven't sealed. So
If you look at the side, you can see them still boiling.
boiling, yep. Okay. And that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe and like and comment and share and all that good stuff. And remember, it's never a bad day to make your own salsa. And it's never a bad day to be more outdoors.